Bianca Ojukwu loses appointment. She loses her appointment. Why? Anambra State Governor Ojukwu has sacked the governing council of Chukwuemeka Ojukwu University COOU Igberiam, which he appointed in June 2024, replacing them with a new team. Those who were sacked are Professor Chidi Odinkalu. They don't sack Chidi Odinkalu. The former chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, who served as the pro-chancellor of the university, and Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, the current Minister of State for Foreign Affairs and widow of late Chukwuemeka Ojukwu. She served as a council member. So you are sacking somebody that her husband is the owner of the school. Abi the school was named after her husband, Chukwuemeka Ojukwu University, and then you are sacking her. As how now? Other members removed from the council are Ifeoma Ekweme, Christopher Ndubisi, and Igwe Orano Chidume. In the new arrangement, Soludo retained Igwe Chidume in the council but appointed Professor Peter Azikiri Onwalu as the new chairman, and Pro-Chancellor Onwalu is an agricultural engineering expert and currently serves as Vice Chancellor of African University of Science and Technology in Abuja. He has also worked as Director General and Chief Executive of the Raw Material Research and Development Council in the past. According to information from the Governor's Office, through his Chief Press Secretary, Christian Aburime, Onwalu has long experience in academic leadership and engineering development in Nigeria. He has held several academic roles, including visiting professor at the National Universities Commission and leadership positions in international research programs supported by the World Bank. The statement also noted that Onwalu has written many academic works, holds patents, and belongs to several professional bodies. He has also received recognition from many organizations over the years. Other members appointed into the new governing council include Chief Christopher Ndubisi, I know that name, His Royal Highness Igwe Chidueme Orano, Professor Josephat Obuagu, and retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, Sir Chris Ezike. The new council is expected to guide the university's administration and support its development goals as it continues its academic activities. Now, no be small thing. Esther says, Bianca, Nigeria might have finished choosing you. Soon they will sack you in your ministerial position, and then you will come back in shame and your senses will reunite. I beg. Oji says, very good. Really? Wow. Humphrey says, the Indian Menke said they must come back in shame. Para says, His Excellency Peter B is coming and no tribe that buy bread cheaper in the market. That. Ekutos says, does she need it before? Anthony Lord Dunham says, Governor Soludo has made a bad mistake in his recent appointment made. Electrical says, this is done in bad faith. It is well. Case 7377 says, Soludo sacked Odinkalu because he's supporting Peter B. Now you know the gist. Now you know the gist. Okaro says, who ashamed to Charles Chukwuma Soludo? Chidi Odinkalu already has a grassrooted name. Bianca Ojukwu has a sound name in her birth home and superb name in her married home. Plus, her Miss Nigeria famed gown, which there is none in Soludo's family, could smell her. Kudos to Professor Odinkalu and Lady Jim Ojukwu. Peter says, exactly, you have hit the nail on the head. That indicates that you understood the underlying politics Soludo is playing. Exactly, he's playing politics. He is definitely playing politics. Obi Paul says, we hope you didn't sack Professor Odinkalu to please your master. Of course he did. Of course he did it to please his master. What do you think? Linus Honor says, why single out Bianca Ojukwu when an entire board was disbanded? You just want to make an attractive headline with the name of the world beauty queen. Ojukwu says, this is not appointment. Now honoraries. Soludo, keep your appointment. Victor Adolfo says, Soludo has Fulani blood running in his vein. He is anti-Biafra movement and wants a gold digger. Maurice says, recycling the same people all the time. Appoint our fresh university graduates for our youth to be part of your government. Always says she has been used and dumped. By who? Used and dumped by who? Does she look like somebody that they will use and dump? I beg, let's hear what. Patrick Efron says, this is not loss of appointment, rather it is a reshuffle of board members, while our appointment with federal remains firm. She article says, silly headline, she's still a federal government minister and has nothing to do with Ojukwu's university. Christopher said she must have removed herself so she could dedicate more time to her work as the Minister in Foreign Affairs. Well, that one self is possible, okay? Charleston says, used and dumped. Ago said, this is the wrong caption. Ojukwu says, it's normal in academic cycle, nothing new. It's not soldier go, soldier come. So Tutu will soon go too. Andrew Trick says, so she's still the Prime Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. Does withdrawing her as a council member due to her life? Nothing, no, nothing. Mukhtar Yusuf says that is one of the problems of APC. One person will be holding 3 appointments where there are so many people out there. Some of the appointees will be contesting election position and fighting for party executive position in their localities. I'm telling you. Because that Chudubisi, what was the name that he put? I think I've heard that name before, and he already has something he's doing. Why are you putting him as executive again in the university? Why? So they'll keep your wife away. Bianca will correct her factory setting with sharp slap to the face. Maybe Ojukwu said she has completed her tenure and is already serving in another capacity. Special TV said she will cry, betrayal, fellowship. She will cry, say everything. Yeah, this me. If I like it says new members are welcome. Joanne says soldier go, soldier come, but back remain the same. Wahid says when someone is serving as Minister for State and still appoint her member of governing council, is there no other learned person who are roaming the streets? Is there no? Oh, she betrayed Biafras. I beg. She betrayed Biafras. How? Andre says then change the name of the university. How can you use the name of Ojukwu and not have one of his hairs on the governing council? Is this proper? I don't know, maybe one of his children will be there, sha. Crown Henry said many people didn't even read the state. Perhaps they read but didn't comprehend. They have started bashing President Tinubu. Tinubu did not fire Bianca or it is Soludo that sacked the governing council of COOU, which Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu happened to be one of them. Yes, some people do not used to read the body of the news. They'll just read the headline and just come to a conclusion. Chukwuemeka says she's not his target in this realignment. The main target is Professor Chidi. Yes, I want to believe so. I want to believe it was Chidi or the candidate they really wanted to sack or something, which has been criticizing the failed APC government, who are presently Soludo's Lord and Taskmaster. It's very possible. Chuki says she has sacked for her tenure and she's not regretting anything whatsoever. She's okay. She's well. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.